Good afternoon, guys. Audible? Okay. So in the previous session, we discussed about agile methodology in that phase 1, phase 2, right? So now we'll continue for the phase 2 to 6 phase. We will with that. We hope that screen is visible, right? To see. So in the previous discussed one and phase of project implementation. Today we'll see the two more phases, that is phase 3 and phase 4. So in this, I'll understand how to design problem means how to solution in the how unique solution, right? So now we'll the just a minute. Guys, am I audible? Guys, am I audible or facing any issues? Just let me know. Is it clear? Yeah. Let me share my screen again. So in the previous session, we discussed about phase 1 and phase 2, right? So in that you just worked on like problem statement and thinking the how to think how to give the new solution, how to fit the solution for your problem, how to think the problem, and how to get the uh, updates of your solution. So for example, you created a web page. Some people, the users are using that. What are the issues they are facing? and where you need to update the issue, resolve the issue, as well as you need to think about how what are the expectations of the user, so what they are expecting from us, right? So in that way you need to think and you need to adjust your problem statement. As the same way, so we'll discuss some more things like in phase 3 and phase 4, like project designing phases. You need to fit your solution to that problem. So for example, your problem is for example, your problem is about login page, login authentication, so they are unable to register, unable to log in. So in that scenarios you just fit the things like about register. So you just fixed your problem, you got a solution that you fixed with the register, but they are unable to log in, then there is going to be get another issue, right? So you need to fit the solution in the way that they again it not going to rise any issue while when you update the solution. So in that way, you need to fit the solution according to the problem and propose. Not. So these are the things we need to do. We are going to this see in this planning phase. Important planning phase. Problems. So the solution problem. So there are the different stages of. So the difference to solve problem. So customer development is three kinds. So for customer process, it have three phases. One is solution phase, is product fit, and the business model market fit. So you these phases need to each and every phase you need update the you need to just fit the your solution to according to mission strategy. Yeah, idea what is of your solution means that is thing is solution, right? So you are going to handle the solution to your problem. So that is a make sure that and concept and committing, validating, scaling, and establishing. So we'll discuss what is it. Every phase is going to update it, then you're going to get see the growth. Okay, validation and formation stages you need to do, and you'll see the growth in this stages. So what is a problem fit, and so what is a problem and how to fit the solution? So this is the thing we are going to discuss. So the problem solution fit simply means that you have found a problem within your customer, and that the solution need to be realized for it actual solve the customer's problem. It helps to entrepreneurs and market and corporate innovators to identify the behavioral patterns and recognition what would work and why. So the problem where you're facing, the problem you are solving, so that need to fix the exact what is the problem, what is the you're going to find in the previous session we have seen that we are going to find the root cause of the problem, right? In the previous session we are going to find the root cause of the problem, whereas in this we are going to fit the solution for that root cause. So we need to fix the exact solution of for that root cause. So entrepreneurs, market, and corporate innovators, so these are going to helpful for just fulfilling your problem with the accurate solution. So in this you can see that who you need to know who is your customer. You need to know who is your customers, like your this uh, platform, this application going to used by teenagers, or the everyone can use, like children's, everyone can use this application. So in that way you need to find your target customers. Okay, explore the limitations to buy use your product or service. So you need to know what are the things you are providing. Generally you are going to know that how to sell your product, right? So but you need to cross check that is everything is okay. But for example, your product service, other product service are selling the same product with the less amount. If you are sell that in high price, then the in the market you are not going to survive. So to survive in the market, or so you overtake your competitors, So you need to take care this selling your product for the best price or not. You need to decide while selling. Okay, how are you going to different than a competition? So you need to know how you're going to be different from your competitions. So you go for any of the market industry, any of the product, any of the business, they're going to be a huge competition, right? So you need to prove that your uniqueness, then only you can stand in that market, right? So you can stay in that and focus on frequently of costly and urgent problems to solve. So there are some issues going to come, like when your application running smoothly, sometimes suddenly at once it is going to collapse, like server down issues, or the huge crowd is going to come and the huge traffic into your website. So you'll face a lot of issues. So you need to be ready to resolve any type of query. Okay, any type of query you need to solve, make sure within a fraction of seconds, and understand and the cause of the problem. So that's the main thing, right? So while you're working, you need to know what is the cause, what is the thing of rising this problem. For example, your server got down. Okay, you are just expected you'll get only at least 2 lakhs people at a time. You'll get into your application at least 2 lakhs people at a time. But the sudden of huge crowd, you got 5 to 10 lakhs at a time, then there is a huge issue with that, right? So you need to know that, okay, I need to this application need to handle heavy crowd at a time, so it need to handle. So in that way you need to understand the cause of the problem. Tap into a reasonable or support existing behavior. So when there is a user going to raise a query, you need to have the team that is going to support the customer. See, for example, I just while withdrawing my, so for example, it is a financial application. For example, it is a banking application. So I want to do some transactions, or else I want to withdraw my money. So at that some scenarios, the application is not working that quite, means that amount has been transferred, but the amount is not being updated in my bank. So in that scenarios we are going to face issues. So there need to be some support team which is going to support immediately to take that action and resolve uh, on time. So in that scenarios you need to be ready. And design triggers, so you need to check that and fit the real life sparks association, right? Make it familiar, add emotions, and for the strong message. So you need to connect with the people, so you need to connect to get the uh, just you need to connect with people, then you're going to get good business, right? So that is the main thing. For example, we take that Zomato and Swiggy, while just they are going to use some, nowadays they're using some memes language which we are going to use in a social media. They are just adapting that and using to target some audience, right? So in that way you need to connect with the people or users. Your down to earth solution, guess you need to give the unique solutions. If you get any sudden of any of issues with that, you need to be ready to give the good solutions there itself. So like this you need to follow to fit a solution for your problem, whatever the problem it may be. You need to be ready to give the best solution for the problem. Okay, solve the complex problems in a way that fit for state of your customers, and faster and increase your solutions, like adaptation of tapping of the existing medium and the channels of behavior, sharpen your communications, make the marketing strategies, increase the touch points. So you need to make sure all these things to run your application smoothly. So this is the thing, just you need to fill the each and everything. So what is the statement things? Okay, so customer state fit, to make sure you understand your target group and their limitations and their currently available solutions against which you are going to compete. Okay, problem behavior fit, you need to know communication channel fit and solution guess. So these type of things you need to be ready with that, so then you can overcome the issues, right? Next, come and propose solution. This is an important thing. You're going to have a number of teammates, so someone going to, you need to pick the best solution, right? After doing through investigation into your problem, you would have a solid grasp of how to overcome these problems and where it has been occurred and how to solve this. You need to propose a practical solution or suggest a several approaches to understand the rectifying the issue. So you need to be ready to rectify that issue. First is problem statement, problem to be solved with your solution, idea or solution description, and uniqueness of your solution, and social impact and customer satisfaction, and model, business model, financial availability of the solution. So it need to follow these steps when while you are suggesting a solution. Okay, while you are suggesting a solution, it need to follow these type of instructions. It's mandatory, right? Solution architecture. So how you're going to plan your solution, it need to have some architecture. Solution architecture is a practice of provide a ground of software development project by tailoring IT solutions and specific business needs and define their functional requirements and stage of implementations. So the solution architecture will show you the complete picture of your project, right? So it's going to give you a complete picture of your project, where it what will happen, what the steps you need to follow, everything you are going to know by this solution architecture. Okay, using minimum viable architecture strategy is effective way to being software product. So when you are launching any software product, market faster with the lower cost. But what exactly do we mean by minimum viable architecture? It simply terms creating a minimum viable architecture involves in the following steps. Okay, while creating a architecture, it's going to follow these steps, guys. Initial design, just enough to architecture to exactly meet the known quality attributes. Means, see, so what are the requirements you have? What are the requirements you have? That criteria it need to be meet. Okay, so if you are build an architecture, it need to cover at least minimum requirements, right? In order to equally create the system available to means you used in production. So what are the things you are going to use? Okay, what are the things you are going to use that should be in a cost effective? You need to check that before giving your solution. Then MVA can be a continuously augmented in the meet additional requirements. To meet additional requirements or requirements changes as they define over time. Yes, for example, you opted a model. For example, you opted a model for your project. Okay, just when you are running this, it is running quite good and you paid some amount. But whereas while using for a complete for a while, so it may ask for you pay rental. So it may be some amount. So after 6 months, it may charge some more. It may increase rapidly. So you need to have with the alternative solutions to keep things ready. Okay, so if any situation occur, you need to be ready to change that, and you need to be fix the problem there itself. Okay, leverage the power of small. Okay, excellence way to accomplish the objective. MVA, minimum valuable type of not least like. So here we are discussing about how to handle the architecture, how to your project. Project is going to be handled through the your architecture, right? So using that architecture you are going to work. So how you need to build then the architecture is, so if you want to construct a house, you need a architecture who is going to give a good plan based on the land. So what are the land you have based on to start, right? So then only it's going to be a good house, right? So that you need to take care of one, like case instead of the will be built by keeping in your mind most like scenarios. So while you're constructing an house, you need to in mind if earthquake is going to come, that a building need to be stay strong. And if it happen, it need to be like if the fire accident is going to happen, it to give the solution that you can exit building if the fire cause happens. Okay, in that way you need to give 360 degrees solution for your problem. Build a small increments over the period of time for this work smoothly. And the programming language technique must have been already evaluated and decided. Valuable does not mean that, we change programming language or major text midway in the development cycle. So you need to take care that already the programming languages are there. Just you'll choose the programming language and to construct your project, right? So be a application or it's going to be work. The programming language is a major technology will change anyhow, right? So while working, work. So any issue, then only change technologies. Otherwise, no one going to have a tech. Concentrate. You will just a reason require not pure assumption. So based on assumption, not you thought that okay, I'll build this building on my own. So I will give some ideas. I need some kitchen, all and equipments. I need 2 floors of here. That is a 80 plan. You need to construct that. Okay, and you will say, okay, the products I'm going to get the price. I will get that product and start construction. In some scenarios, that what you expected, it may be over costly. It may be get you in the not it not going to provide in time. So you are not going to get the good product. So it may link damages, right? So you need to take care before assumption to take care of your so for example pillar just you just hold the pillar building. So before the basement, you need to check here just you are going to pay, or else you just started construction, but there is no money to build the rest of the things because there is a huge amount has been to construct only the basement. So in this, you need to take care and the not to go with. Okay. So like design. So you can see the image is showing not this. So you should follow this like a design usable and it need to start each and every part at least while you are design usable and the start I will finish first functionality after the reliable you design. So you need everything. You need to from you to finish. You need to become reliable. So you need to finish functional. So you need to follow. You need to finish half of the part everything. Then easily you can finish the rest of the part, right? So in this way, these things is going to work. Project planning phase. So this is another phase of project planning. So it's required this. So in project, we generally how the market is using right now, the which are the planning they're using. So we'll discuss about that planning. That is agile methodology, agile planning. So the world of along agile, hoping that 71% of organizations have adopted this agile planning methodology, and 60% of those companies have increased their profit after doing so. So following this agile methodology, so there are 70% of organizations are getting profited by this plan. Okay, is the project management style. Agile planning is a project management style with the incremental and iterative approaches instead of using in-depth plan from the start of the project, which is typically a product related. Okay, Agile leaves rooms for requirement changes throughout the result. See, what happens here? Agile methodology will help you to do every part, each and every part clearly, and you will finish your project in time if you follow the Agile plan. Okay, or define the period of time and cross-functional terms, work of product iterations, and achieving the OKR means objective and key results. Okay, organizing their work into a backlog that focus on delivering value. The ultimate goal of each iteration is to produce a working project. So the main thing is that it will help you to do achieve the final place means you are going to finish the project in time if you follow the this planning methodology. Okay guys, so already we discussed, right? So what are the steps we need to follow? You need to do in this way, right? Like every functionality you need to work. So every functionality need to take input and it need to give the output in that format. It need to work, right? Different types of agile methodology we have. That Kanban. So Kanban is a simple visual means meaning the project enables the team to see the progress so far what coming up next. Kanban projects is primarily managed through the Kanban board which segments the task into their columns and to do, doing and done. So in this way you are going to use a sticky board. Okay, you are going to use sticky board in Kanban things. So what you need to do, you'll stick there. After it is in progress, you'll update that sticky into progress column. You'll update the sticky into progress column. If it is done, then you'll update that sticky into done portal. Okay, done column. So in this Kanban is going to work, and it will give the best output in time. So because the employees and the project team will know that where we are on which phase, right? We are in which phase, where we are working on. So what is the update of the project, we'll get to know time to time, right? The Scrum. So this is one of the method most similar to Kanban in many ways. Scrum typically use the Scrum board. Okay, it will use another board similar to Kanban board, but group of tasks into columns based on the progress. Unlikely Kanban, Scrum focus on breaking the project down. Okay, into separate parts, sprints. Okay, we call it as a sprints. Okay, every part of the project is going to divide into sprints things, and after that we'll go with each sprint is assigned to a person or a team. Okay, based on the sprint size we're going to assign the project. So what it will do means Scrum is like same as Kanban, but in the different is that it will handle the in a sprint format. It will handle the sprint format, so it will check that each sprint is done or not. Okay. So Scrum framework. So we'll discuss about Scrum framework first. Agile focus on keeping the of and the creating minimum variable that go through the several iterations before anything is final. Okay, back is continuously, so it will stand on based on each. Okay, iterate for anything, right? And much more dynamic process and where everyone is going to work. So you'll start with one vision. We'll start with one means my vision is I need to finish this project by tomorrow. This is my that product owner, who is the product owner, just will get the some sprint. So idea into some difference, and this uh, product backlog, the backlog is nothing of okay, list of is going to carry. So backlog is going to carry a number of sprints backlog. Okay. So essential characteristics of agile planning is an agile project plan is divided into releases and sprints. So as release, in each release is broken into a storage called sprint. Each sprint's length. Okay, actually to the team the list of items to work and through each spirit. The work item as user stories. Okay, so this is a thing is going to happen in a technology. Planning on the stories. So as you mentioned, the user stories, if that creates, for example, reader receive notification the task are behind schedule. If it is not yet started, or else the task is stuck somewhere, so I need to get immediate mail to me, right? The here there is a no movement of your project. So in that way, I need to go. I'm just that right. Agile planning is the only the user. So user need to know what is the things is happening in the team, right? Plan creating an increment, it's equal length. Okay, the agile team is the over in every sprint. Okay, each sprint should schedule result the work that can be, and so if I not here means any of a functionality. If you are working with functionality, that function to work, it need to take input, I need to give the output. For example, your friend is working on other functionality, that whatever he worked on, it need to work, right? So if the all of the team people is working, just they are giving the right product output, so I can roll it, means I can combine all the codes and just I will make the product in it. Thing so every phase estimation by the team, remember, so the work is in time or not, it need to be checked. So agile scheduling process, so this is the process generally in market they will follow, because they'll get the good outputs. And discuss the needed features, okay, they'll discuss the needed features to address the goal. What the components would make the product even more user friendly, what are the users missing, so what they are missing, okay, what would they like to see, what would they like to see, and discuss the details involved in each feature, okay, the factor that is can influence the delivery, factor is that can influence the delivery. This would be include the infrastructure required, risk and external dependencies, and future with highest risk and value should be clear in. So before in the, you need to be each and clear, you're going to, it need to be discussed clearly in detail. How much work can you commit in the team of each spirit, okay, if I gave the task that you need to finish this in time, so I ask that user to check that and multiple times to before deciding that you are going to produce that amount of project or not, that amount of things you are going to provide us. First you need to the teams and reserve the and to account and existing work and infrastructure tools, you need to take care each and everything. List of stories and epic but update, you list of the related for the related sat and epic. You need to take the right, add an action to that. So terms teams known as they need to will be the follow. So you they're going to finish or the not, they need to check while working. Add stories to the iteration. So until it will reach its maximum capacity. So you to how they expecting things that you expecting to check and to update. Add more returns until all users to cover. Here the user nothing but reviews you are going to get. No, so is the users are satisfied or not? You need to check before releasing the project, right? Required frame in the some plan using the management software, the for feedback the commit all the members owner. So that is the full while using the. This is how you're gonna plan each spirit. How you go each process. Hold and restore respect means meetings means to discuss the process, sprint and learn. It to what are the things you finish and what are the things you learn. Everything you need to discuss the team. Run spirit to analyze the release plan and update it according to velocity means how it's going. Okay, to up it is going to finish. Okay, you need to check the results and you need stock spirits means already pending, need to priority. First is this spirit first. First you need to finish the this task. After finish that task like this, you're going to prioritize your task. Here task, okay. New features, ideal item doesn't feature the item that is current in the thing is not the plan. Keep before releasing the project. Make sure users to are detailed through the work on not. So going the projects, you are covering each and every stories or not. Like while using, you can do with that spirits, you can do that. Break the user specific, keep the size of small and more than one work day. So that you're forming the in the right form, or not size of as small and no more than working one day. So you need to know the how many things you're working on. Okay. Assigning tasks to team members, that is the thing you need to assign the so you need to share the work. Write the task on physical sticky card. So you go to the task, right? I will I need to finish this task time. So in that way, I give you a task. So here's how in base and a new spirit and have the existing reason. Tracks of all, so track all tasks are spirit unagreed. Who is who is the response? Who is the responsibility? For example, there is a team. Okay, the team. You are just working on difficulties. You assign for each one with one functionality. So it and you need to check the you others is done or not. Okay, team lead is going to care about the person is the project. You need to check. You need to get the each and every time, right. You to training hours of hours you have, and hours how many hours you have. This time be all the times everyone. So if I give the task, we you need to by 1 week means you need to update. Okay, there is only 5 days left. There is only 4, 5, 3, 2, 1 like this. You need to show. Track the velocity using the down. So that in the speed teams tracking let the number of hours remain and versus and the shows your scheduled head be behind the schedule. It will show it will show that this is the time you have, this is the time you have every. If the task is the task is stuck behind that, you will go and get the reminder and you will get the intimation from for you about that in the and see that bun down. So means task is finished or that you can here, right. Velocity chart also can see is the team is working or not, right. Story point and estimation of method. So it will do product own task with prioritize back order of works that can description of all desired features and feature. They are saying only that you need to specify the order of the work. Okay, first task you need to finish phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4 like this. Okay, and you need right, what is you about our product owner, especially breaking down work items into a granular pieces. So the estimation is via story points help them to prioritize all right areas of work. And the once you have estimation points, you can just give the uncommon products owner reorder the items in a block. So you are going to check that if there is any phase is not yet finished, okay, they are in stuck. So what he will do, just what are the phases is done, he'll check and he will assign that phase and it will split the work and they'll finish in time, they will finish the task in time. Okay, story points and units of measures exposing. So you need to know all the requirements, you need to know, you need to understand all the every requirements of the project. So for example, if I gave the Fibonacci number from a story point, so when the development team conduct the estimations, it recommended to abound the traditional human day means assignment method. So you need to check right after done with the each and every point of project, you need to check that is that working or not, working properly or not. So in that, if I gave this is a thing using the point of story, using the Fibonacci number to estimate the story point, the seeing plan poker. So these are one of the story where you can use to get the best results, best output from the story. So you can use these numbers and you can get the output. So you have the software as Jira, okay, which will help you to do this task in Jira. Okay, you can go to Jira and you can check that frameworks. Okay, product built on the series of fixed length and iterations called spirits. Okay, give the team and framework. Okay, the shipping the to regular step by step instructions how to dive into Scrum. Okay, you need to create a Scrum project first in Jira. Jira is a software where we'll handle this complete agile methodology. Okay, so you can create a Scrum project. We already discussed, right? Scrum, what is Scrum? So create user stories or a task in a backlog. So you need to create all those things like product backlog and create a sprint there. So after creating a backlog, in that backlog, create a sprint and hold the sprints planning meetings. So you need to plan meetings to whom you need to assign this task and start a sprint in Jira. So you can start using Jira software, hold the daily stand-up meetings and view the burn down charts and view the spirit reports and hold the spirit reviewing meetings and hold the spirit respective. So you can do all these things using Jira software. And go, this is the link, you can use that. Best agile project management is best practice in the team is iterative development, daily stand-ups. So you need to check, identify the value using the project management tools. You can use like Jira, you can use and you can update the projects in time, setting it communication guidelines and visualizing the workflow and limiting work in progress and reducing the waste and continues the constructive feedback. So you need to get the updated feedback every time, continuous improvement and test drive and development, small releases, focus on the flow. So you need to follow each and every step to get the best output from Agile. So this is the project template. So you will get to know which one we need to give the high priority. For example, I just gave this table format. So it's going to give the best format, which is the best format and which is the things, right? So this is the project planning phase. So template which will help you to do specific tasks. So which one is a higher priority? Then we will start with that the first one, right? So that is the thing, guys. That is about this phase of building a project planning. Okay, we'll discuss further more of the next phases. Okay, I think you hope you're clear with the agile methodology. So it is helpful in industries so to get updated project every time, right? Don't worry, guys. If you haven't received a project mail or things, don't worry. You'll get. There's just working on it. Definitely, you're going to get the things. Okay. So you're going to assign to one of the teammate. Okay. Don't worry about that. You're going to get to know. Have a break for 2 minutes. We'll continue for the next phases. Okay. Guys, if you are facing issue with that any teammates, so you're going to have the option about like that details like mail and contact number. You can get check your skill wallet once. You'll get it. I'll share it. Don't worry. I'll share the project. Already we shared the problem statements, right? So this. So we just do one thing. Share your Credly link first, okay? I think you are finished, right? IBM self-paced, right? If you finish, then you it is going to add some credits to your account, okay? Badges, it will add your badges. If not, just share the link or I'll check it out. We need to follow with the teammates who stayed by the bridge. Bridge has shared the mails, no, that you need to follow with them. You need to continue with them. Okay, we move for next phase. That is fifth and sixth phases. We'll discuss this about this. Need to register. It's mandatory. Register an IIC. So if you're not, you haven't received the mail of your teammate, just wait. They'll send. Okay, don't worry. You'll find check your mail. You'll receive a mail about your teammates, or else check on skill wallet. Link. Send your Credly link. Okay. Share that project with your friends who has the SmartBridge shared the mail IDs. No, share with them. No, already said yesterday that it's minimum 3 to 4 numbers in a team. So this is the last phase where you get to know about things fifth and sixth phases. In this, you are going to know about coding, how it will help you to do tasks, all these things. Okay. So in this coding part, so I'll discuss about the coding and solutions. Okay, in this part, and performance and testing, and how to push things to GitHub. Okay, coding and solutions. So what is this coding and solution? Coding and solution refers to the process of creating a solution to a problem, right? So what you will do, just you will generally you're going to access the things, right? Like you're going to write a code to build your own web application, right? Or else you are going to work with the model. To get the model, you're going to write the code. This code will help you to understand, mission will understand this language. So that is the thing, we are going to follow that language, and we are going to write, we have n number of languages we can use to say that mission to do this process. We are going to use these languages. So these languages act like a bridge between human and the missions. Okay, it will act like a bridge between human and missions. The what are the things needed for the human, this bridge will fill that. Means it will this programming language will help to get the best outputs by passing the different codes, right? And what you need to do, this involves in writing code, testing, debugging, and optimizing your solution for performance and efficiency. For those things you are going to use codes. Okay, you'll understand, you'll get the best performance from the efficiency for as output by using these codes, right? So benefits and importance of code quality. So how you're gonna check that is a code is quite good or not? So you need to check the enhance the efficiency, identify the bugs and fix them, enhance the efficiency. So if you have any bugs, then you are going to not going to get desired output. What are you expecting as outputs, you are not going to get that. So you need to fix that bugs, and then you'll get the efficiency code as output, right? You're going to get the best results as your expected outputs. Low risk. Code quality reduce the feature risk and failures. So sometimes you will write the code, the button is going to be created. For example, you are interested to create a button, so like a register or a sign up buttons. So sometimes it may work, sometimes it may not. So that you need to check the code. If there is any minor error, it's not going to give the best results and best outputs. You need to check that to get the low risk, right? Easy maintenance. This code will easily navigate the code to identify the fixed bugs. So it will share you that syntax error, or else there any issue with your things. It will show that there is a error. I'm not able to do further process. I'm not able to go to further process. Please check that error. So if there is an error in a syntax or somewhere, it will show this is the error and I'm unable to find. If there is a no error, in it is a error with the issue with the logic, you need to check that. For that, for checking the introduce like exception handling, you can handle your own exception by your code. Okay, so that is a thing you can maintain easily by this code. And cost effective, so coding stands minimize the development costs, right? So while using this code and building the application, it minimize our cost. So no need to pay any of things by using codes. But you need to pay for like storages or servers. You need to pay for the code. You need not to pay because it is a open source languages we're going to use, right? So coding and the solutions. So what are the different solutions to do get the best output? To implement how to implement coding standards in a software engineering. So we are going to get to know about this. readability. So you need to easy the code should be in a readable format. So if anyone see your code, they need to understand what is the things is going to happen in that code. For example, you wrote a function for adding of two numbers. You haven't specified that adding of two numbers thing, but by looking at your function, they need to say that this function going to add your first name and last name. So right, in that way the users need to know that coding. Okay. Prioritizing, so means you need to give the importance for the first what. So understand what the code does and how it is going to function. So right, so you need to understand, you need to specify. For example, there is a function, you are just without defining a function, if you call, then it is going to say that the error, the don't have any function, such a type of function. So you need to first specify, means you need to create a function, after that you need to call, right? So this is the procedure you need to follow. And reviewing, so reviewing the code is a maintenance of quality of the code, right? If you are reviewing the code, means it will give the best output. If you have any errors, bugs, you can clear by reviewing the code. And litter, so what is this litter? Will it prevents the further issues by reading the code. It will prevent the issues by reviewing the code. Means reading the code, it will prevent the issues. If there is any issues, it will going to provide. In this way, you need to give the best solution using the codes. So what you can do and what you should not do. So you are going to know that in engineering software, are building a product, you need to avoid something. What is that? What it is? Code comments. So you need to comment code. So then only the user who is just using your code. For example, you wrote a logic for a big problem. So you wrote a logic for a big problem. So they want to use your code to solve that other problem, same similar problems. So if you share that code, they need to understand here. So what is the process happening here? They are going to get to know by the using of these commands. So no need to explain. So you are going to explain, then they will, by seeing the code, they will get to know, right? So that is the thing, you need to add comment. Use indentation. So you are going to give a structure, you are going to give the format, while if you are using a indentation, it is going to follow. So it will help you to understand and readable your code. And group the code. By group, the task is several code blocks of functions. So you can make the code in a several functions. So someone is writing other function, you are writing other function, you can combine by grouping the codes, right? So you'll finish the project, like you're working on a big project things, you can use this grouping concept to add and get finished task in time. So you need to add the group the codes. Avoid something, avoid comment. So means nothing but comment unnecessarily. For example, if you're working project, you're giving comments for every line, there is a no use. You need to select functions or important things. For example, you need to change, they need to change some key values, keys, I mean API keys they need to change. So in that scenarios, you need to specify. Don't repeat. So while coding, write codes to avoid the repetition. So if you write the same functionalities n number of times, or else you are using same method for n number of times without writing any function or the things, so that is a repetition of code will looks like very clumsy. So you need to avoid that, right? Avoid nesting. So avoid deep nesting to dispatch your code easily. So avoid nesting is nothing but just you are going to make the code freer. So if you clumsy code may give the errors to you, right? So you need to take care about that. So these are the ways you need to follow while writing your code. Is that clear? So important parameters of the code. So what are the important parameters of the code is number of functional features. So what are the you need to add for everything, you need to go with the functions, then it looks like very good programming, right? And the code efficiency. So code efficiency, you need to check code when you say the code is effective, the code is working effectively means if there is no bugs, there is no errors, you can say that the code is working effectively. Utilization of algorithms. So you need to use different algorithms to make sure your code with the easy looks like easy format, right? So if you're using, if you're writing 100 lines of code, rather than you can use a one pre-trained model, means without writing 100 lines code, you can use your pre-trained model and you can save your time and manage. Coding layout, self explanation, you need to add comments, all these things. And reusability, you need to check the reusability of the code, right? So if you pass this code to anyone, that need to be a good and clean code you need to send, so it will help them to write and clear anything. Debug and traceability, so if they get any issues or things, if you get any issues or things, it need to be clear and neat, then is easy to understand and easy to debug, right? Traceable is going to be quite easy. So if you work with a good point. Exception handling. So in for general syntax error, the model going to give that you are going to get error here because there is a issue with that, you haven't followed any syntax. So in that scenarios, they're going to give the syntax error. But when there is a issue with the logic, the model will not show any error. So right, the code is not going to give any error or any issue, but you are not going to get the expected output. So you need to use exception handling. Exception is nothing but it is a type of error you need to handle, then you will get to know where you are getting error. Okay, so in this format it will help you to get good coding and good solution for your project. Okay guys, performing testing. So when it will play a major role in any of the thing. If it may be coding, or it may be you're building a models, you are building your web application, so you need to test before that releasing into the market. Performance testing and non-functional software test techniques that determines how stability, speed, scalability, and responsive. These are the non-functional requirements, guys. Yes, isn't it? We discussed this. And an application holds upon under given workload, and it's key step to ensure the software quality. So you need to check with all the non-functional requirements, then it will decide that how quite good your project is, how quite good your code is it going to say, right? But unfortunately often since that after though it isolate that begin once functional testing is completed, the most of cases after the code is ready to release. So if these scenarios you're going to get the best results and access, then you're going to say that the code is best code because you can release that into a market, right? You can release that. So in that way, you need to answer. The testing will play the crucial role. So it is a very important while releasing the code. So need to performance test. You need to check the performance test as well. So determine whether the application is satisfies the performance requirements. So you need to check that is it able to handle the users? Is this able to give the in time or not? It is going to give the access in time or not? You need to check before releasing the code. Okay, the locate computing bottleneck within the application. You need to check the applications in the it is just resolving the issues or queries or not. You need to check, right? To establish whether the performance levels is claimed by software vendors are indeed true. So while you are using some softwares, right, while in your code you're going to use some software from your company, or else you are using your own softwares. So you need to check that there is a complete access or not. For example, if you release that code into market, but when that is the user is experiencing some issues that you don't have access for this database, so then in that scenarios you need to check and you need to claim the before you need to claim that is you have the access or not, right? To compare two or more systems and identify the one of the performance best, so you need to work on that and you need to give the best performance compared to other softwares, right? Measure the stability under peak traffic events. So and there is a huge crowd into your website is going to be have a traffic. In that scenarios it need to clear and it need to able to handle, right? So that you need to check and you need to ensure that before releasing. So these are the best performance tests you need to you're going to do before launching your code. Okay, how to do performance tests. So if okay, you said a number of things, then how we are going to do performance test? Identify the test environment and tools. So some of there is a tools which is going to provide you. They'll say as a testing field. Right? In that testing field, what you'll do, they'll provide a software for you. The guy is going to check in the different formats how your code and how is the software is working, is following everything or not, getting access or not. If we and huge crowd, if there is a huge traffic, how it is handling everything, these tools is going to be identify your things, okay, your software things, and you're going to get the complete report over project. Define the acceptable performance criteria. So what is the thing? It is a workload you need to define before sending to test. Plan and design tests. You need to give the plan and test, and prepare the test environment and tools. You need to prepare test environment and tools while running your software, means your code. Run the performance test and resolve the and reset. If there is an issue with while testing, you're going to get no, so you're going to get the results. So to finish that, what you need to do, you need to check, and you need to resolve and reset everything, and you need to release. Okay, these are things you need to follow for testing. That is the thing, guys. Simple about the coding. So while you're working on your project, make sure all these things is clear or not. Okay.
Yes, guys, regarding the project, once again, I am repeating you, please listen to me. The people who are formed the teams, who have got the mails regarding the teams and don't know the teams, these teams are formed by your college faculty. From the starting onwards, we are saying that we are not forming the teams. the faculty are the one who are going to form the teams. Please contact me. Okay. And so one more query, sir. Back then you have said individual can do projects, so I have already done it alone, sir. Now we have seen that, yeah. Regarding the teams, guys, if I have already told you the previous sessions also, what I have told you that if your college, in your college, if you don't have people from same course, you can go with solo team. Okay. If your college have people from the same course, you can you can make a team with them. ఒకవేళ మీ కాలేజ్లో మన కోర్స్ వాళ్ళు లేకపోతే సోలో ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఒకవేళ మీ కాలేజీలో మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అనే వాళ్ళు ఆల్రెడీ మన కోర్స్లో ఎన్రోల్ అయ్యి ఉంటే యూ నీడ్ టు ఫార్మ్ ఏ టీమ్. సోలోగా ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ friends in your college who are enrolled into teams, then only you can go with solo project. I have told you that. Sir, WhatsApp group is showing. Yeah, once again, I have shared you the WhatsApp group link. Guys, whoever are in the two groups, just leave one group, guys. Two groups, not a group, leave only. Some of the students have joined new to the session, are new to the session. Please, they need some space in the group. Please try to leave the groups, guys. It compulsory to continue that in. Yeah, it is compulsory because these teams were not mentioned by us, right? You need to continue with the same teams. That will be solo. Yes, Sai Sundija, if your college does not have any teams, okay? The college level the friends and all generative AI course to enroll avapothe, you can go with solo team. If your friends have enrolled into it, you cannot go with the solo. You should form a team because did you see the steps what you need to submit? Did you see what folders and what are the files you need to submit? Sir have explained you today, right? Those are files. If you want to submit, if you are in a team, it will be easy. Sir, how to form a team, please? Yeah, regarding that, once again I am explaining you. నిన్న కూడా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను, ఇవాళ కూడా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను, రేపు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయి. Team. To form a team, first check that your friends are available. If your friends are available in your college, if your friends are joining the same course, you can form a team with them. The maximum number of a team should be 4 members. Only 4 members are allowed in a team, not more than that. And regarding the solo projects, if in your college no one has enrolled into the course, you can go with the solo project. Coming to the project titles, once again I am showing you the project titles. Go through the project titles. మీరు టీమ్ ఫామ్ అయిన తర్వాత ప్రాజెక్ట్ టైటిల్ నుంచి ఒక టైటిల్ చూస్ చేసుకోండి. దాని తర్వాత యూ నీడ్ టు మీరు మీ ఫ్యాకల్టీకి ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేయండి. ఫస్ట్ యూ నీడ్ టు ఫార్మ్ ఏ టీమ్, దెన్ యూ టు చూస్ అ టైటిల్, దెన్ యూ నీడ్ టు inform your faculty, then they will inform to us. Okay, that is the whole procedure. Without knowing, then how can we do the project, please? Yeah, regarding that, please try to contact your faculty, guys. These teams wasn't formed by us. Okay, please try to call them. Sir, if I have only 1% in my team, regarding, yeah, if you are 1% in your college, you can go with solo project. Sir, under this call, same college, we have 2 members. Okay, go with. Okay, Monica, if you are if there are only 2 members, you can go with 2 team. Okay, you both of them can form a team. Okay, sir, I am only one from my college and not Yes, Ashish. Regarding the registration, once again, I am repeating, guys. మీరు టీమ్ ఫామ్ అవ్వండి. మీరు సోలో టీమ్ కాబట్టి ఫామ్ మీరు ఆల్రెడీ టీమ్ ఫామ్ అయిపోయినట్టే. యు ఆర్ ఆల్రెడీ ఏ సోలో టీమ్. మీ ప్రాజెక్ట్ టైటిల్ అనేది మీ ఫ్యాకల్టీకి చెప్పండి. లెట్ దెమ్ షేర్ ద డేటా టు అస్ అండ్ విల్ షేర్ యూ ది మెయిల్. ఓకే, విల్ సెండ్ యూ ది మెయిల్. ఫస్ట్ మీ ఫ్యాకల్టీకి ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేయండి. దెన్ విల్ గెట్ యువర్ డేటా అండ్ విల్ బి షేరింగ్ యువర్ మెయిల్. సార్ మేము సోలో ఆర్ టీమ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ చూస్ చేసుకొని మా ఫ్యాకల్టీ డేటా ఇవ్వమంటున్నారు అంతే. ఎస్ ఎస్, మీరు సోలో అన్న టీమ్ అన్న ప్రాజెక్ట్ చూస్ చేసుకొని మీ ఫ్యాకల్టీకి ఇవ్వండి. వాళ్ళు మాకు డేటా ఇస్తారు. దట్ విత్ దట్ డేటా we have mails. In that data we'll be sharing you mail. Whether you send the WhatsApp link is not responding to join, sir. Okay, we don't know team members. Yeah, please try to contact your faculty regarding that, guys. If you don't know your team members. Sir, I don't form a team, but I got a mail about it. Yeah, you got a mail regarding that you've already formed a team. Means this team was formed by your faculty. మీకు మెయిల్ వచ్చిందంటే మీరు టీమ్ ఫామ్ అవ్వలేదు, కానీ మీకు మెయిల్ వచ్చిందంటే దిస్ టీమ్ ఈస్ ఫార్మ్డ్ బై యువర్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ. ఓకే, కెన్ యూ ప్రొవైడ్ SVCAT? యు ఆర్ ఇన్ ది కాలేజ్, గైస్. హౌ కెన్ ఐ షేర్ యూ ది ఫ్యాకల్టీ ఇన్ఫో? సార్ could you solve my problem? What problem, guys? See, these types of messages aren't going to help me. Just repeat the question once again. Sir, could you solve my problem? Where I have to search your problem once again? Please try to share your question once again. From the first day, I am repeating this. I think this is from the new ones. Okay. Same question malla repeat చేయండి. మీరు ఇలాంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగితే నేను మళ్ళా have to search if I have answered your query or not. Sir, I didn't get update. Sir, how can we check this? Sir, please share the names of Raju Gandhi University Knowledge. You are in the colleges. మీ కాలేజ్లో ఉన్నారు. ప్లీజ్ కాంటాక్ట్ ఎనీ ఫ్యాకల్టీ. ఎవరైనా అడగండి. ask them who is the in charge and try to contact them. మా దగ్గర ఈ డీటెయిల్స్ మీరు కాలేజ్ ఉన్నారు. ట్రై టు ఆస్క్ దెమ్ ప్లీజ్, గైస్. సార్, if I inform to the faculty now, from the first day I am saying, from the first AMA session I was informing you, please try to form a team and inform to your faculty. You have not informed to your faculty, so now this is the issue we are facing. Now if you want to change your team, we cannot do anything else. You need to go with the same team. మీరు ఏదైతే మెయిల్లో ఏ టీమ్ అయితే ఫామ్ అవుతుందో ప్లీజ్ ట్రై టు గో విత్ ద సేమ్ టీమ్, గైస్. ఫ్రమ్ ద లాస్ట్ 2 weeks I was saying you the same process. Please try to inform your faculty. Please try to inform your faculty అని మీకు మెసేజెస్లో కూడా పెడుతున్నాను. You are not informed. You cannot change your team now, guys. That's it. Because it is already decided and it is already in the data. We cannot change that. Generative AI is batch 5 link. Send me. No, there is no batch 5. There is only batch 4. Please try to join that. Guys, whoever are in the 2 batches, please try to leave one batch, guys. Okay. Some of your friends aren't able to join the session. Okay. Batch 2. Whoever are in the batch 2 and batch 4, please try to exit one group, guys. Yeah, I see someone. I will remove them. If you are not willing to, if you are, if I see someone in the both of the batches, I will remove from the both batches, guys. Right now, I'm removing some. Yes, guys. Once again, I'm repeating you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for leaving the Anusri, Charan, Shivan, Venkat Dinesh, Karthik. Thank you, guys. Please, if you are in the both of the channels, Prashant, thank you, guys. Thank you for leaving this. Thank you for leaving the group. If you are in the both of the group, just leave from one group, guys. Because some of your friends are willing to join the group. Once again, I have shared you the group link first. So how can we start the project and upload the task status which are mentioned in the... Okay, regarding the task, we'll be informing you later. Regarding the projects, Dikshit, please try to go through the video recordings of... I'm sharing you the YouTube playlist link. Okay, where's the YouTube playlist? I have shared you the YouTube playlist link. Please follow that. In that, particularly go to 6th session and 18th session. You will be able to understand projects, project titles, what are the project titles we have, and how to complete the project. I have shared you the YouTube playlist link. Go through that and try to go through 6th session and 18th session. I see so many people are in this two of the groups, like Rajshekhar, who is starting in the two channels at the same time. Rajshekhar, can you leave any one channel so that your friends can join? Some of your friends are unable to join. Rajshekhar, can you leave from any one channel? Rajshekhar. I don't know. Thank you, Banu Prakash, from leaving from one channel. Yes, guys. రెండు ఛానల్లో ఉంటే ఒక ఛానల్ నుంచి లీవ్ ఇవ్వడానికి ట్రై చేయండి. బికాస్ కొత్త వాళ్ళు జాయిన్ అయ్యారు సెషన్లో. దే నీడ్ ఎ ఛానల్ టు జాయిన్. సో ఒక ఛానల్ నుంచి మీరు లీవ్ అయిపోతే దే విల్ బి జాయిన్. Sir, sorry for missing you direct. About that. I did not receive mail yet from informing Ganesha. Can you send members data to my faculty without? Yeah, yeah, Bharat. Can you send team members data to my faculty? If you are informing to your faculty, then only we are getting your data. How can this Bharat try to contact your faculty? Okay. Tomorrow we have another session. The Saturday, if you are unable to contact your faculty, I will try to have a solution on that. Okay. So, sir, I did not have a login credentials. How can I send the data to faculty? No need of login credentials, guys. మీరు మీ ఫ్యాకల్టీ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి కాలేజ్లోనే ఉండుంటారు కదా మీరు ఫ్యాకల్టీ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి కాంటాక్ట్ అవ్వండి. ఓకే. Regarding the registration in the IIC portal, I will try to contact Ganesh sir and I will inform you. Karthik and if you okay. 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 Sir, could you please give me mic access? Okay, Bharat, just raise your hand so that I'll be giving you mic access. Okay, you have raised your hand. Yeah, you can talk to me, Bharat. No, please unmute and talk to me.
సార్
Yeah, Bharat, I can hear.
సార్ అదే సార్ స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచే స్మార్ట్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ మెయిల్ రాలేదు సార్. ఇప్పుడు ఎలా?
ఫండ్ స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి రాలేదా నీకు? No
స్టార్టింగ్
problem.
నుంచి రాలేదు సార్.
కాలేజ్లో మీ ఫ్యాకల్టీ ఎవరు తెలియదా నీకు? జస్ట్
తెలుసు సార్.
ఎవరినైనా కాంటాక్ట్ అవ్వు. ఈ టీమ్ డీటెయిల్స్ ఎవరు షేర్ చేస్తున్నారు అడుగు. వాళ్ళని
అంటే
కాంటాక్ట్.
మా కాలేజ్ నంబర్స్ అందరూ, మా కాలేజ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరికి జెన్ఐకి వచ్చాయి సార్ స్మార్ట్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ క్రెడెన్షియల్స్. నాకు మాత్రం రాలేదు సార్. ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేశాను గణేష్ సార్కి.
ఓకే, ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేస్తే
జూన్ 4న రెస్పాండ్ అయ్యి హాల్ టికెట్ నెంబర్ ఇవన్నీ అడిగారు సార్ క్రెడెన్షియల్స్.
ఓకే,
కానీ ఇప్పటికి
ఇంకా రాలేదా మెయిల్? ఓకే, నేను ఒక్కసారి కాంటాక్ట్ అవుతా గణేష్ సార్ని. పర్లేదు, ఇప్పటికైతే నువ్వు టీమ్స్ ఫామ్ అయిపోయి ఫ్యాకల్టీకి ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేయి.
చేస్తాను సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
అంటే మెయిల్ అంటే మా కరస్పాండింగ్ మెయిల్స్ టీమ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఇస్తే చాలు సార్.
అర్థం కాల, మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి ఏంటది?
అంటే ఫ్యాకల్టీకి కన్సర్న్ అయ్యి మా
మెయిల్స్ ఇచ్చేసి డీటెయిల్స్
జెన్ఐ మెయిల్స్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ టైటిల్ ఇస్తే చాలు సార్.
మెయిల్స్, మీ టీమ్ మెంబర్స్ మెయిల్స్, ప్రాజెక్ట్ టైటిల్, 4 members మ్యాక్సిమం.
దీనికి అవసరం లేదు కదా సార్ స్మార్ట్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ క్రెడెన్షియల్స్.
నువ్వు ఫైనల్ సబ్మిషన్ అప్పుడు అవసరం ఉంటుంది, కానీ సబ్మిషన్ కి ఇంకా డేట్ ఉంది కదా మనకు ఆల్రెడీ.
అవును సార్, 21 ఇంకా 10 days.
అంతలోపు వస్తుంది నీకు, నేను కాంటాక్ట్ అవుతాను కదా సార్.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. Yes, guys, whoever are in the both of your groups, please try to leave from one group, guys. Some of your friends are trying to join. Guys, to టీం గురించి ఎవరికి ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేయాలంటే ప్లీజ్ మీరు ఎవరికైనా ఫ్యాకల్టీ అసలు మీకు ఈ ఇంటర్న్షిప్ గురించి ఎవరు ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేశారో వాళ్ళని కాంటాక్ట్ అవ్వండి. ఓకేనా, వాళ్ళని కాంటాక్ట్ అవ్వండి. టీమ్ డీటెయిల్స్ గురించి వాళ్ళకి ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేయండి. టీమ్ లిస్ట్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ సెంట్ టు అవర్ కాలేజ్. మై నేమ్ హ్యాస్ noted wrong. What should I have to do now, sir? Huh? No worries regarding the names. Please try to contact Ganesh sir regarding that. I am sharing this email. Please contact Ganesh sir. Okay, team list. Okay. Sir, what group? WhatsApp group. WhatsApp. Okay. Yes, guys. Some of your friends ఇంకా జాయిన్ అవ్వడానికి ట్రై చేస్తున్నారు. Please try to. If you are in both of groups, please try to leave from one group, guys. Okay. Batch 4. Batch 4 link ఎవరు ఉన్నారు? In the meantime, let your friends also know if they are in the both of, if they are in the two groups, let them leave one group. Okay, రెండు గ్రూప్ లో ఉంటే బీటెక్ బ్యాచ్ 2 అండ్ బ్యాచ్ 4 లో ఉంటే ఒక బ్యాచ్ లో నుంచి లీవ్ అయిపోవడం అని చెప్పండి. For now, I am ending the session, guys. Attendance link. I think today we don't have an attendance link. For starting, we don't have an attendance. Good evening, sir. We are ourselves decide our team, or else will you? Yeah, you need to form your own team, guys. మీరు సెల్ఫ్గా ఒక టీం ఫామ్ అయ్యి మీ ఫ్యాకల్టీకి ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేయండి. వాళ్ళు మాకు డేటా షేర్ చేస్తారు. దెన్ విల్ బి షేరింగ్ ద పీపుల్ హూ హ్యావ్ ఆల్రెడీ ఫార్మ్ ద టీమ్స్. ద పీపుల్ ఎవరైతే ఆల్రెడీ ఫామ్ అయిపోయి ఉన్నారో దోస్ టీమ్స్ ఫర్ సెలెక్టెడ్ బై యువర్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ. ఐఎమ్ ఐ క్లియర్ విత్ దట్? మేమైతే ఏం టీమ్స్ ఫామ్ చేయరు. గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్. ఐ ఆమ్ ఓకే. Yeah, Shanmukh, you are in two groups, right? If you are, can you leave from any one of the group, Shanmukh? BTech, sorry, batch 4 నుంచి లీవ్ అయిపోవచ్చుగా షణ్ముఖ్. Guys, once again, I'm requesting you, if you are in the both of the batches, just leave from any one batch, okay? You are messaging directly for me regarding your issue. You are not solving my issue. What is it, Shanmukh? Please, Rajesh. Thank you, guys. Thank you for leaving. Krishna Chaitanya, thank you guys. Once again, check this mail, guys. Check this WhatsApp channel. Most of your friends have left the channel. Once check. Read the text. The project I related to the full stack, but not generated AI. Pujita, I think you have enrolled to full stack. Cannot do anything right now. I think you have enrolled to full stack. In the beginning of the internship, most of the students have chosen both of the tracks: full stack, Gen AI, AML. Right now I got badges in generative AI. Right now regarding that you need to inform to Ganesh sir. Pujita, from the beginning of the session I was telling you, right? ఏదైనా ఒక్క సెషన్లో నుంచే మీరు కంటిన్యూ అవ్వగలరు. Sir, how to complete the 10 steps? Regarding that, we'll be informing you. Try to complete the project first. Sir, the link is full. Please tell me whether to form a team for the project. Good evening, sir. Shanmukh haven't left. Please tell me whether to form a team for the project with the same college, sir. And another one is that project chatbot creation is enough. Yeah, Shanmukh, chatbot is not enough. I already told you to add multiple functionalities, right? And please tell me whether the team. Yeah, same college lo వాళ్ళతోనే teams form అవ్వగలరు. Once again, I am repeating Shanmukh. If you are leaving the batch 4, that will be very helpful to me. Geneva batch 4 channel. Okay. Regarding the correction in the registration, please check once again. ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసుకొని డీటెయిల్స్ ఇవ్వండి. Right. Oh, no. Regarding the WhatsApp group, guys, just give me some time. Some of your friends are leaving the WhatsApp group now. Okay. Yes, guys, if you are leaving the WhatsApp group of batch 4, that will be very helpful because most of your friends are trying to join batch 4. ఒకవేళ మీరు 2 batches లో ఉంటే please try to leave from any one batch, guys. I don't know why are you in, most of you, why are you preferring staying in the both of the batches? I'm still confused. Okay. One more have joined the batch 4. Okay. No worries. Till tomorrow everything will be clear. Sir, team is mandatory or choice? Team is mandatory. ఒకవేళ మీ కాలేజ్లో మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ సేమ్ కోర్స్ తీసుకుంటే టీమ్ ఈజ్ మ్యాండేటరీ. ఒకవేళ మీ కాలేజ్లో మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఈ కోర్స్ తీసుకోకపోతే సోలో ప్రాజెక్ట్లో వెళ్ళొచ్చు. Most of the time team is mandatory because that's a huge documentation you need to complete. Okay, guys, with this I'm ending the session. If you have any more queries, please try to contact me in the upcoming session. Bye, have a great day. See you tomorrow. Mail lo unna team se final. Bye, guys. Why are you asking same question once again? I'm not getting that. Bye, guys.